Jesus walked by faith in the Father. There was no other way to walk for him. He had to trust his Father in heaven. He came here to set the captives free. That's you and I. And that's where faith begins. And read Hebrews 11. It talks all about the patriarchs of God that walked with God and did not see the answer, but believed. I'm going to tell you a little quick story. We were very young. We bought our first, it was one of our first few homes that we had bought. And we didn't get a lawyer. We just trusted these people. And it was awful. I mean, we just did all kinds of things to the house. We loved it, but it's awful what happened. Like 3 years later, there was a balloon payment, and it was like all this money we had to come up with, and then the payments would be higher. It was just a mess. I can't remember all the details. It's been a long time. But we did everything we knew to do. We were frantic. We were worried. We didn't know how we were going to keep this house. We had worked so hard in it, dug it, done so many beautiful things to it, had a beautiful little pool in the backyard, and all the little things that we ever needed for our little family, just a block and a half away from our church. Long story short, just praying and believing and trusting God. Praying, believing, and trusting. We didn't know what else to do. We saw our lawyer, double-checked it, and he says, yep, that's the way it is. These are the fine lines. Well, in my past, I did many, many years of hairdressing. That's what I did for many years. And one person came to my home, and I was doing her hair, and she said, you know, we've got a home that we don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to go back to Texas, and we need someone to live in our home, and for about 1.5 to 2 years, and we're just really worried about that. And of course, I was just like shocked, because I knew just where she lived. I knew the area very well. In fact, we lived very closely to where she lived. We loved the area. And when she spoke those words, I told her my little story. And she said, well, you are welcome to move into our home. And we did. For about 2 years, we lived there. It was wonderful. It was a little ranch. We even had a horse. It was beautiful. God made provision. We have to walk by the Lord, walk by the Spirit, live by the Spirit. When we walk this close walk with the Lord, we walk by resting in him, walk by faith, resting in him, believing and trusting. And that day, when that day came, that was a full answer to all my prayers. And I realized then what it meant to walk by faith. And we did everything we knew to do. And the next thing was that we just prayed for God to intervene before we lost it. And he came through with this wonderful house for the next 2.5, a little over 2 years. It was wonderful. Trust in God. He's the only answer. He's the only way, truth, and life. I hope this has encouraged you today.